review of this bicycle later, but I don't know what that is. But I want to I'm gonna have to make sure the battery is charged up on it, so I gotta get the battery out of here and charge it up. I'm not gonna do the review yet. I really don't want to unbox it yet, but I've got to pull it open and try it. One of the boxes solid and big. Can't really get in the thing. It's nice. Alright, so I can find the battery. Maybe it's right here. Here's a box right here in the front. I think it's the box right there. I gotta get a hand for me. Get it out of here. Okay. Maybe that's it. Let's see if it is. Pedals. All this stuff out of the way. Another box in the bottom here. I think that's going to be it right there, maybe. We'll see. Yes, looks like it's the charger. Okay. All right, so we're going to stop right here. I'll do the official opening later when I got room, but right now I want to get the battery on charge. Of course, this is just the charger, so I'm gonna go back out now and get the battery. Okay. Well, guys, looks like I'm gonna have to unbox this thing anyway. I didn't want to do this, and this thing is almost completely assembled. It is. It's completely assembled except for the front tire. It's going to be an easy build here, but let me go ahead and slip it out of the box. I have to do that.
Okay, we're going to do something a little different today. Welcome back to the channel. This is Green Creek Farms. We're going to do a review on an electric bike. I've watched a lot of these reviews on electric bikes, for months now, and we found one that I think my wife is going to like, and I've kind of got an ulterior motive here. I'm a somewhat avid bike rider. I'm going to say avid. I would ride more if I had somebody with me. I don't ride as often as I'd like to, but the problem I've got is, when I ride a high-end bicycle, so I ride around 11 to 13 miles an hour, on average. I don't go real fast, but my wife, when she rides her bike, she rides about 6 or 7 miles per hour. So we kind of are fighting each other when we try to ride together. So I got her this bike here, and we're going to give it a try. It's a Oriamo, I can't pronounce it, Oriamo, okay? And I'm not going to lie to you, I got this idea from a guy that I watch on YouTube all the time. It's No Nonsense Know-How is the name of it, No Nonsense Know-How. It's an acronym too. I'm sorry, I can't get it. But the guy's name is Chris Brown. Super guy. I love watching his videos. I'm hooked on them. I've watched every one of them, and some of them more than once. I give him the thumbs up on every one of them because he just does a great job. I'm kind of an amateur at this, but I'm still trying to learn how to do it. But like I say, my ulterior motive is to get my wife on the bike at the same speed as me, so we're going to try that. We're going to also try to go on a ride on this thing, see if we can run the battery down. It's got a 36 volt battery that's 10.4 amp hours. Don't know. I'm sure it's not going to ride as long as they say. Chris normally says on his video that you can expect about half of what they say on the distance on the bike. And I don't know. I didn't read on the directions how far this one will go. I'll try to tell you before the end. I'll see if I can find it in the owner's manual here. But With that said, I don't weigh 180 pounds either like Chris does. I weigh about 250 pounds. I'm a pretty good sized guy, so I'm gonna probably run the battery down a lot faster. So anyway, stay with me. We're gonna try to start putting this together, but first thing I want to do is show how. First thing I want to do is I want to show how some of the components of the bicycle that we got assembled together. This is my first time, so I'm gonna be a little bit slow about it. So we'll see how it works out. A lot of room here, but. We're going to try to unbox this thing. I think it's going to be easier to pull it back out first. Nose of it. Okay. Really heavy. So I'll put together. Still together here, so I'm just going to slide it over and try to. I think I'm going to have to raise the seat off here. You made it full because I want to pull the battery out. I push. Okay, there's the charger for it. We gotta have a key to unlock it to get it out of here. See if we can find a key. Oh, there they are. Okay. Key's hanging right there. So what I'm gonna do, cut that zip tie off. Right there. 2 keys. There we go. It comes out right there. There we go. I'll lay the key right back. Oh, I'll lay the back over right there like that. Lay the key down here. All I want to do now is charge the battery. Let's see what it's at right now. It's got 1 bar, so it don't like much being full, so I would get it full pretty quick. All right, 1 more trip in. Got the battery this time. Razor, not plug in. Stick it right there. Plug in here. And let's get a push. Let it back. There you go. 3-prong will come up there. Right. And you got a red light telling us it's charging. Alright. Okay, it comes with a sprocket. There's the axle, I guess, that goes across the center on the front. I think that's the chain guard for the back here. And by the way, this is a 7-speed. I think it's a Shimano gearbox on the back. It is. I know it is a 7-speed. I'm hoping it's coming with all the tools I need in here in this kit. There's the owner's manual, the pedals. I don't know what that is. It's some kind of a, oh, I think I know what it is. It may wrap around the shaft on the top there, I'm sure. And then it's got a nice little seat that will adjust and put on too as well. So, and it has a key. Earlier, I went ahead and took the battery off and put it in on charge. So we're going to take all this stuff off of here and, start the assembly process and see how it works out. So just stay with me. Let's get all this stuff cut off of here. Okay, it's kind of slipped my mind that Chris Brown is in his probably late 20s or early 30s, and I'm 61 years old, so I have trouble bending over, and you know, I, even though I'm in pretty decent shape, I mean, I'm not 100% good shape, but I can ride a bicycle 10 miles without any problem. But when I start bending over, man, I don't know, I just got bad knees. It's just rough on me. But anyway, age has kind of caught up with me a little, but I'm trying to stay as healthy as possible. But you see what I've done? I've made it a little easier on me by moving everything up on this table. I'm about to knock it all off while I'm doing the work. We'll see. See what happens. Okay, real quick, I have to put this brake rotor on. You see it has an arrow right there. Tell me which way to put it because it's going to turn that way. So that means that's going to be frontwards. I'm assuming that's right. Yeah. It's just going to go just like this. This will be to the front right here, just like that. And if you didn't know, like Chris says a lot, you can compare it to the back one. See the back one, see that's on there, and make sure the front one's on the same way. So that's what we'll do. So I'm going to install this real quick. Toolkit up. I'm sure there's a torque spec for that, but and I have no idea what it is, but you know, I'm kind of like Chris. I've been a mechanic for 40 something years, ASE certified as well, and I kind of know how to tighten the bolt, so that's what I do. I just tighten them the best I can where they're safe. So now, you know, if you're dealing with something like a head gasket or something where it's real crucial, I will use that. But okay, I've done this wrong because this has got to go on that side, and it's going to be turning forward as the brakes grab. I put it on upside down because I know it don't make any sense to you, but the brake caliper is on the right side on the front, the left side on the back, so I've got to turn it over. I've got to flip it up. Made a mistake here. First time I ever made a mistake. How about that? There's a little clip in here that holds the pads in, but it's also holding a little thing that holds the brakes out, and it's going to be the same, looks like the same size Allen wrench that I use on it. It's kind of hard to see. It's really just a little piece, nice, a smaller Allen wrench. Let's see if there's a small one in here. No. It's a little bitty Allen wrench. They're not supplying one for me to do this. There's no Allen wrench in here for this size. Yeah, that's a problem. In your kit, you don't include the Allen wrench for the little bitty front one right there. Gotta take that off. Let me get an Allen wrench for it. Move this handle out so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Taking that screw out right there. It basically holds the brake pads in, okay? Because I'm not taking the brake pads out, but I've got to take the little thing that goes in between there out, little spacer. Then maybe I don't. Yeah, I do. It's got to come out. No, that's actually, wow. Okay, my fault. That's a mistake I've made again there. That spring is actually what holds the brake pads open. So the brake pads are going to stay open there, and I can see that the pad, get my glasses back on here. Yeah, the pad is under that spring. Alright, let me get a. So what it is, this is where I messed up. I thought that piece in the middle right there, was actually had to come out, but it doesn't. I don't think. I don't know. It may have to come out. It's holding the brake pads open right now, in the open position, and the rotor has got to go through that. No, but it's behind. The little spring thing is behind the pad. It's on the back side of the pad, so I think it will stay in there. I guess I should read the directions and make sure. Let me double check it, and I'll get back. Brake pad through this at the same time. Not all that hard to do, but just have to line everything up at one time. And there it is. Put it here. Not sure. Yeah. Bring this up there, okay? What I gotta do now. Before I adjust this, let's go back here and put the kickstand down so this thing won't fall while I'm working on it. Alright, now I should stand up. Let's try to get that turned. Yeah, that'll work right there. Just like that. I've got the tires on, I've got the wheels on it, fall off. Alright. It's looking pretty good. Alright, let's go ahead and do the handlebar now. Let's see what I gotta do here. Okay, just gotta loosen that up. Let's see if it's pretty tight. Getting a big wrench to fit that. I know this is crazy. We have all my tools at the farm, at Green Creek Farms, and I'm doing this at the house. And I don't have a socket or a wrench to fit that, so I'm gonna put a pipe wrench on this. I don't think I'll mess it up. I'm gonna put it on here pretty snug. This is pretty primitive. I hate to do this, but I don't think I'm gonna scratch it up. I'm gonna just make sure it fits just right. And then we'll loosen her up. Get the wheel straight here so I can do it. There we go. Got her loose. Don't think I have to take it off. I think I just have to loosen it. So let's get the handlebar down here now. And let's get it turned the right way. So you're not going to stay straight. Let me see if I can get it done right here. This. And like that. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Just like that right there. Not sure if I even needed to loosen that. I don't know, probably. It's right here. Nope, I didn't have to loosen that at all. But it wasn't real tight anyway. I'm just glad I'm glad I checked it because it was pretty loose. These handlebars will rotate up. Just gonna leave them like they are right now. Just kind of stuck in there. So they're out of the way. All right, starting to look like a bicycle. Now let's put the front fender on. I think it's got a little bracket. Maybe. Be something that goes to the front right here. I'm not seeing it. Oh, I see. I see where it goes. Get ahead of myself here. Right there's a goes in like that. That way. All right. And these two go on these sides. Okay. I can handle that. Learning as we go here, y'all. I noticed they put blue Loctite on this. That's good, but then they put the screw all the way in, and it's taking the Loctite off as I go out with it. Kind of makes the Loctite useless. Maybe there'll be enough on there for me to get my second use of it. But anyway, let's see right here. Can't get the bolt out by hand because the Loctite's already on it. I'm having to force it out. Just basically it's taking the Loctite off the threads. They should have just started the screw in just in a couple of turns, but they ran it way on in there and locked it down. And still a little bit of Loctite left on there. We'll just leave it like that. Fender goes here. I gotta go under that and then up and then back in right there. And I'm not gonna tighten this all the way yet. Am I putting that on frontwards? Nope, put it on backwards. Like that. Hold on, do it back. Just like this. You see I built put a bunch of bicycles together, can't you? Because you want the mudslinger to be longer on the back, a little mud protector, if you will. Learning as I go. It's like putting furniture together when you buy furniture for Christmas. You put it together and you have to take it back apart because you left something out. That's what I'm doing here. My wife's Christmas present. So. Okay, that's going to be in the way. What have I done? Does the brake caliper go to the back? Maybe it does. If the caliper would go to the back, then this wouldn't be in the way. See, I can't put this on because it's in the way. Even if I go through there, it's going to be in the way. It's completely north. So this has got to be backwards, which means if I turn it around, it'll work. Okay, it's no problem. I just got to redo. I don't think I have to take nothing off. I just got to turn around, let the handlebars stay straight ahead like they are, and turn the spindle around. I hope. I don't know. Let me see what I got to do here. Let me get this fender back off because I know I got it backwards. It ain't gonna work like this. Like you say, read the directions, but I don't know. That making the mistakes here really kind of makes us see, hey, the next person that puts this thing together, maybe they won't do that. They'll notice, you know, hey, that guy with Green Creek Farms, he put that thing together backwards. So, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a spin around here of this wheel all the way. I want to go this way because I want this to be on the right side. No, I got to go like this. Got to stay on that side. Maybe. I have to take this. I have to take the tire back off. I mean the seat, the handlebar back off. Let me just do that. Let me just pull it back off. Then we'll turn this around like this. I got to get air in the tires because it's sitting so straight up and down right now that it won't. All right, now that looks right. Maybe. Yeah, see, that brought that down. It actually put my rotor on the right side, but now what did that do? Oh crap. Now guess what I gotta do? I gotta take this all back off because this rotor is on backwards because the rotor does go on this side. Just remember this, guys. The concave part of the front of this shock has got to stay forward. The concave part stays forward. And I've messed up royally, but it's not too big of a deal. I just got to correct all this. And give me just a minute, and I'll show you what I got to do. All right, time lapse this. Oh! Pedal's right in the way. Now. Get this back off for the third time. And turn it back over again. I'm gonna get good at this. back on the rotor from the front. I think I got it together right this time, guys. I think. Don't hold me to it. Okay, so go like this. Yes. So that would go. That one goes under that. Hooks in the front. This hooks in the front. Got to. Yes. Because I know those will go through there. Yeah. I think I got that right. I don't know. Maybe it don't go to the front, but it looks kind of right. And all the way up here. I'm gonna make sure that it's over the top of the man. A bit cheap thunder, but I guess that's it. Don't over tighten them either, because you can kind of feel it getting kind of snug really quick. Yeah, everything's good. Alright, that's good. If I got it right now. Brakes on, front wheels on. Alright, now. Get some more junk off here. Out of the way, so I kind of know what I got going on. Wow. Styrofoam. Pedals on. This is the right side, so it goes on that side. This one should be the left. Okay, this is the left, so it should go right here. And it's probably going to be left-handed thread too, kind of like what Chris says on his video. That pedal on. Safety. We got a little guard here. It's a chain guard. I put on. I think it goes right here on this mechanism. I think it goes here. These two here. this one out. I think I need the smaller. There. Yes. Take that one out. Well, that's the fender holder on that side. It's all right. Ooh, that air feels good. It's about 80 degrees in here already. It's about 90 in here in this garage, but it's hot. I can do that. See how I need to go up under that. Yeah. Just go through that. Get that started. Let's get that up here. So we get it going before we go too far. Right there. I think I got that on there, right? Basically just guard that. I think it's if you have a wreck, so this thing won't get trashed. Fix it. I don't know if I got that right or not. It may be supposed to be under that. It ain't going nowhere. Either way. There's the guard. And then I got a bolt that goes through right there. Smaller. That, not the small one. I don't know, we got 3 different size Allen wrenches here you got to use for this thing. I don't know what the deal is, but that's loose enough. That seat ought to go in there. Before I put it in there, they'll cut some more of this stuff off. I know Chris was liking to save those zip ties, and I guess I could spend a little more time and save them, but I got a pack of 1,000 zip ties in my toolbox right now, so that'd be wasteful. But hopefully none of this will end up in the ocean. That's, that's what happens in big cities, but maybe this will just end up in a landfill and hopefully disappear at some point. I don't know. Get that off of here. Yes. There we go. Lord, how much more is there on here? Boy, protect this stuff. I ain't gonna let it get scratched up, that's for sure. And this bike is in good shape, man. It ain't got no scratches on it, that's for sure. There ain't no way it can have, because it's completely covered in foam. Man. Is there more? I think that's about it, hopefully. Alright. Now, let's see on that. Got a marker. I don't know if I can win on the lower setting, but I'll put it right about there, because I'm going to be the one riding it now. My wife, she'll have to have it adjusted at a different height, because she's a little bit shorter than me, but not gonna put the whammy on that yet till I can straighten it up. Okay. Maybe this goes over that nut right there. I think it probably does. We'll take this off and we'll put it back on there. Oh crap. Yeah, that goes over that, but I'm gonna go ahead and tighten that nut first. But I don't think I need it to loosen. There we go. Alright, back up. Put this over. And it's through. There we go. We will adjust that. When I get the bike down on the ground. I think I've got everything. No, I don't. I got a reflector here. Don't have any tail lights or headlights. I'm not sure if I like that. I was hoping it would have, but I guess we'll just put some reflectors on it later. That'll be fine. Loosen this up here. I don't have to take this apart. I won't go through that. Maybe the reflector just gets nice. The reflector on the back. Where does it go? It doesn't go on the front either. Maybe it goes on the handlebar. I guess it does, because I don't know another way to get it on here.